Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the United States to share with all of you. We have yet again another tragic event to report. A Learjet 55 air ambulance with jet rescue has crashed in a local neighborhood in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just a few hours ago. This was a medical transport jet with a child patient and five others aboard. Okay, so we had six people in total on this aircraft, one of them being a sick child patient, okay, and they were being transferred from Philadelphia, from what I understand, from the northeastern Philadelphia airport over to Springfield, Missouri. And just soon after takeoff, something happened to this aircraft, and we're waiting for more information right now. I believe it may have caught on fire and it crashed going extremely fast. So we have this video footage here on the screen. It landed like in the middle of the street, caught a bunch of homes on fire, and I believe it was near one of the malls over there as well. I think it could have been called the Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia. So I want to give you guys all the news and information regarding this crash here. And this just comes a couple days after we just had those reports coming out of Washington, D.C., as we had a helicopter colliding with a passenger jet, and over 60 people were killed in that crash. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into this, guys. Let's hop on over to NPR real quick. Plane with six aboard crashes in Philadelphia, setting homes ablaze. So we're going to go over this article briefly, not the entire thing. I'll just give you the bulk of the information. Then we'll jump on over to X, and I've got video footage and lots of information from independent sources over there. So this was just coming out today, January 31st, 2025. Here's a photo coming out from that area, as we had several homes that also caught on fire due to the crash of this plane, okay? So it says here a medical transport jet with a child patient and five others aboard crashed into a Philadelphia neighborhood shortly after takeoff Friday evening, exploding in a fireball that engulfed several homes. Jet Rescue Air Ambulance said the patient and another passenger, were on board along with four crew members. We cannot confirm any survivors, the company said in a statement. Our immediate concern is for the patient's family, our personnel, their families, and other victims that may have been hurt on the ground. Okay, so I just want to note there were several people who were injured as well that were on the ground. I won't be able to show you the footage today, but I will let you know there was a report of somebody who even caught on fire, I believe. I did see some video footage of that. Can't completely confirm it, but I believe some people may have been harmed due to the fire from this blaze as well. And it says here, Mayor Cheryl Parker said Wednesday night at a news conference that information on fatalities wasn't immediately known, but several homes and vehicles had been damaged. This is still an active scene under investigation. Okay, so they're still trying to find out what happened to this plane, what caused it to go down, and how many people were involved in this event, who got hurt, was there any innocent bystanders? I'm sure there was, because it landed in a local neighborhood. So let's go ahead and hop on over to X now, and I've got some information I can show for you guys over here. So we're going to jump on over to Ozen Defender. A Learjet 55 air ambulance with jet rescue explodes after crashing near Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, so before we jump into these videos, I just want to give you a fair warning that some of these do have some profanity, because people are freaking out as this jet was crashing so close to them. So let's start off with this first video, 12 seconds long.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God!
All right, extremely frightening footage. It looks like it may have been like in a parking lot over here, and maybe very close to a gas station. Really hard to tell, but definitely in like a residential area over here, near some larger buildings also. Okay, so we can see that massive blaze, and some people were asking, why was this thing, why did it produce such a large fireball? Some people were indicating that maybe this was due to the plane having so much fuel on board, because it had just barely taken off, so it had a full tank of gas most likely. So let's go ahead and jump on over to another update now from Philly Crime Update. And it says Philadelphia man records the direct aftermath of a plane crashing in northeastern Philadelphia. Okay, 7 seconds long. Take a look at this as well.
Oh shit! A plane just fucking crashed! Oh shit! Oh shit! A plane.
All right, extremely frightening, guys. Looks like this man is at a drive-thru, and just soon after he heard the explosion of this plane landing very close to him. So extremely frightening to have to see that. It looks like he might be at like a Chick-fil-A or something. All right, now moving on to Oza Defender. A drone flies over the site of the plane crash near Roosevelt Mall in northeastern Philadelphia, showing fires burning and major damage to several residential structures near the roadway. So take a look at this, guys. We can see lots of damage here in the streets, multiple fires as this plane just completely blew up into a fireball. Lots of homes also being impacted by this. And looks like we have several businesses over here nearby as well. So we know a lot of homes caught on fire, and thankfully, even though this plane did crash and we had a tragic event, it's very, very lucky that this plane did not crash on these homes and it happened to land in the street here. Okay, so doing a lot less damage than it probably would have done if it were to land on those homes. Now from Vicegrad 24, major fire at Roosevelt Boulevard in Philadelphia after a plane crashed in the residential area. So we got another video here showing lots of fire at the scene of this explosion. And this should be the same video footage I had for you guys on the waiting screen when you came in. All right, so now on to another one from Mosin Defender. Insane footage captured by Ring doorbell camera showing the Learjet 55 spiraling towards the ground while in flames before crashing earlier in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, so this video is going to give you a good glimpse at how fast this thing was coming in, and it almost looks like it's on fire as it's crashing as well. So take a look at this.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging. Yeah, man, she's.
All right, extremely scary video to have to watch here, but looks like some people were walking out. You can see that thing coming in, and it definitely does look like it's on fire. It's kind of lit up in the sky, and you can see how fast it's falling too. So it looks like it completely lost its engines. I don't know exactly what happened here. We'll wait for further confirmation on what caused this thing to go down, but it definitely frightened these people that were coming out of their homes right here, okay? Now moving on to another one from the new Area 51. Medevac Med Service 056 MTS 56 Learjet 55 Mexico registered XA UCI crashed near the Roosevelt Mall after departing the Northeast Philadelphia Airport KPNE just after 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is an air ambulance flight, and the medevac call sign means they had a patient on board. The flight was en route to Springfield, Missouri. And it says here audio via @live ATC and tracking via Flight Radar 24 and Flight Aware. So we've actually got some air traffic control audio that we can show you guys. It's approximately about 1.5 to 2 minutes long, I believe. We got a few photos here of this aircraft and its flight, okay? So we're going to start off with this air traffic control audio real quick. It's going to talk about the fact that this plane was basically lost, and they're trying to investigate to find out what happened to it. So take a look at this.
Medevac Med Service 056 on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 25010. Medevac Med Service 056 affirmative, on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service, Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower, how do you hear this transmission?
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower. Turkey 6098 Foxtrot, Northeast Ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
Approach to runway 24, what's going on down there?
Digit 765, we have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened, so we're trying to figure it out. For now, the field is going to be closed, so no inbounds or outbounds probably.
All right, understand, thank you.
For 6098 Foxtrot, I'm sure you copied that, but for right now, we're gonna call the field closed. We'll try to get you out here when we can. If we can't, we'll have to take you over to Atlantic, but stand by for now.
All right, so we could hear in the transmission there, they're talking about this lost aircraft. They're trying to figure out what happened to it. And it sounds like they may have been communicating with another aircraft that may have been trying to land at that same airport to where this medevac aircraft was taken off from. And it looks like they had to close down the airspace and maybe even that airport due to this event, okay? So now let's jump on over to some other pictures here. This shows the flight path of this aircraft and the type of plane here. You can see right here and where it was traveling at just before it crashed, okay? And also here's a picture of one of these Learjets, just kind of for reference, and their website. And then here's a good photo of what this aircraft would have looked like just prior to crashing, okay? So this is the type of Learjet 55 aircraft that we lost tonight. All right, now from Vicegrad 24, breaking another video of the plane that just crashed in a residential area of Philadelphia. So go ahead and take a look at this, guys, 8 seconds long. All right, this has to be one of the most crazy videos out of them all. You can totally see how fast that thing's coming in. It almost looks like an incoming missile to the area, and then bam, when that thing explodes, it almost looks like what we see coming out of Ukraine whenever Russia's attacking Ukraine with missiles, all right? So very, very crazy. Now jumping on over to Ozen Defender, a massive fireball is seen following the crash of a Learjet 55 air ambulance in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We got another video here, 15 seconds long. Take a look at this one too. It looks like somebody else was sitting in their car and at a parking lot, and all of a sudden was hearing this plane coming in, and they were just starting to be able to record and caught the last bit of that explosion there of this aircraft. Very, very sad and tragic event that unfolded today. Now for Mosin Technical, dash cam footage of the jet rescue air ambulance crash in Philadelphia tonight. The Learjet appears to have impacted the ground at a nearly vertical angle. The last transponder signal sent seconds before the crash showed a descent rate of more than 11,000 feet per minute. Okay, so it was definitely coming down very quickly. And take a look at this video here. We can see how fast this plane is dropping. So yeah, it looks like it was potentially even on fire again here. We can see it lit up in the skies as it's coming down just before it explodes. Very, very crazy video coming out here. This was somebody's dash cam footage. They were sitting at a light over here. All right, finally, one last thing to show you guys from Steve Keeley. There's pieces everywhere. One police commander just told me officers clear out the parking of McDonald's medical oxygen tank from the jet. Philly police tell me outside of the McDonald's at Cotman Avenue and Roosevelt Boulevard, quarter mile at least from where I was earlier near fires. So we've got some of these oxygen tanks that somehow were able to survive the blast that were being found, and there was apparently just pieces of this plane everywhere. There was some even information indicating there was body parts being found just scattered all over the place. So it was absolutely a horrific scene. What we were seeing over here, and this was a piece that was inside of one of these, this jet that happened to crash over here. Okay, so pretty insane story coming out, guys. This once again being the second aircraft that is crashing. And, you know, what we had just the other day happening out of Washington, D.C., of course, that was a collision, mid-air collision of two aircraft. There was a helicopter and a passenger jet, but now this time, this thing just completely falling out of the sky. So I'm going to follow this story closely, see if we get more updates, and find out what may have happened to this jet, what caused it to come down and crash like this, because it definitely appears that it may have been on fire also as it was coming down. So I'm very curious to see what happens here. So as soon as I get more information on this, I'll give you guys a second update later on. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.